Hey guys, Average Man here reviewing Transformers War for Cybertron Siege. Powerdasher Cromar, and here is Cromar, and here's the box he comes in. As you can see, he is part of the Generation Select part of the toy line. Again, these are, I believe, online exclusive. You cannot find these in stores. But most of these are repaints or retools of previous ones. But there are some characters that probably wouldn't even see the light of day if it wasn't for this Generation Selects. So here's the box it comes in. Again, with that awesome graffiti looking type. I still don't know what that means. That could be WFC for War for Cybertron. I think all these symbols do decipher to the Latin alphabet. So hey, if you want to figure out what it means, by all means go ahead. We got Powerdasher Cromar and all that stuff. Got on the side, continue on the logo. Here, Transformers on the side, just some warnings and stuff. Back, nothing. If you want to look inside, some good design. Oh yeah, I did find out what those means. Those symbols means. It's 3 symbols in one. I think like the top half, like the building landscape, means something. This middle one means something else, and this bottom one means something else. It had a list. It was like warrior, commander, not the size classes, but what their role is in the war. And if it's land, sea, or sky, one of these two. Well, I forget what it means. I guess I'll explain later. Look at those honeycombs, those murder hornets, honeycombs. Am I gonna get demonetized by saying that the next pandemic that's happening in the world? I'm not sure. And it just comes in this little thing. Yeah, let's close that up. And what is a Powerdasher, you may ask? Well, back in the far off year of the 1980s, I mean, the back of Transformers packages had like little points you could cut off. You're aware of that? You cut it off. I don't know. It may say worth 3 points, 5 points, whatever. You would mail those in with shipping and handling, of course, and they'll send you a mail-in Transformer. One thing was they were advertising were for Powerdashers. At the time, they didn't have any names. It was like a drill vehicle, a car, and a jet. Here is the jet form of that Powerdasher. What was the gimmick? I think they like wind them up, and they just go. Hence the term Powerdasher. I think. I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. But at the time, they didn't even have names. They were just drill, jet, and car Powerdasher. Over time, they were given names like from conventions or I think cameos in future like comics and stuff like that. But since then, between now, the release and the first part, they were never released as toy forms again. So there's only the 1980s something model and this. But as you can see, this is a recolor of 6 Gun. And I gotta say, not bad. 6 Gun was red and white. Here, black and red. Move this to get rid of this packaging. Enough of the history lesson. Let's take a look. Again, it is basically the same. Actually, you know what? Let me see 6 Gun over here. Need different molded details. Well, let's just bring them on camera real quick. As far as I could tell, I thought this little fan here would be different design, but no, it's the same, just colored black. So it is basically the same toy, different color, and he does have a different head mode, but we'll get to that later. Bye, 6 Gun. So yeah, you want one of those Powerdashers, you could never get them back in the 80s, now is your chance. He doesn't even have the feet battle damage. It's kind of neat. This guy is barely entering the warfare. Or not. Again, he is a weaponizer. He does come apart. So let us do that, shall we? But first, for comparison, again, here he is with with a standard deluxe class size transformer prowl. So we have a jet right here and a car. And it does look like it scales each. The little cockpit right here fits in the first driver's seat. So if your scale is what you see in toys, this line is almost perfect for you. And I say almost perfect because some things should be bigger and some things should be smaller, but of course, what are you gonna do? Well, enough about that. Let us take him apart, shall we? Comes in different, that. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna, he pegs in right here at the knees, or on the upper thigh rather, and there. So there we go. 6 gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's not 6 gun at all. No, it's Cromar, of course. So as we see, again, all these are different names. The feats, the rocket feats, are also, again, anti-gravity cannons. Yep, you can see the anti-gravity in these things. This little module right here, basically the torso, the cavity, is a guided missile launcher. I can see that. The launchers are right there. See, this little thing is a dual flank boost launcher. There's the boost back there. I like how it's actually like painted right here, that chrome color. That looks neat. Cromar, get it? Chrome. Everything's chrome in the future. These are called the Ion Pulse Blasters. I think these are the same names for 6 gun as well. Couldn't think of different names for these, huh? And of course, these little pistols, blasters, are gyro blasters. Boop, boop. So they would be 8 guns then, huh? 8 gun, the next evolution in Transformers technology. But enough about that. Let's bring on Covert Clone Sideswipe. You are going to be our motto for this. For this being, even though the instructions say, let me show you. Sideswipe figure sold separately, and he's the model. I say nope. I'm going to use Covert Clone because it matches really well. So of course we're gonna do I have this out because again I for some reason can't memorize the weaponizer's complex loadouts basically. So I'm gonna have the manual next to me right here, and we're gonna go for the defensive loadouts. So let's have them to the side real quick, and we shall get this piece. Then we're gonna disconnect the gyro blasters from this. And we're gonna hook them up to, I believe, the feet. Which way should they go? I believe this pointed up. Come over here. It should peg in. It's kind of loose a bit. Unless it goes over here better. No, it shouldn't. It's the same thing. Mine's kind of loose. Your figures may vary, or if it's the case for all of them. I'm not sure myself. But anyway, I believe it should go that way. Actually, no. This way? I'm confused. We plug this in right here. That is totally loose. Put these in. Plug in the gun. Plug in. Let go of my fingers. Let go of the gun fingers. What am I saying? Right. We just leave that there for now. Actually, no. Actually, we could just add it to Sideswipe over here. Remember, every figure has a little port in the back for this special occasion. And just straighten that out. Just hold that there for now. Now we'll come over here. Basically, we're gonna straighten out these legs a bit and point them out. The little nubs, or we point it out. And we'll just get these and ooh, gotta look at it exactly. Right there. And right there. That fits a bit better. Basically, come over here, pull that out, and we shall put this on the back as well. On the back there should be, oh, where'd it go? You'll pull this down, pull this up a bit. You see that this has a little port. You just push this in, and there you go. At that angle, you have the defensive loadout of Cromar. I don't know about you, but that looks more offensive to me. But as always, they always say, a good defense is a good offense. Look at all those surface-to-air missiles already. That's what it looks like. Not bad. Not bad at all. Is this a big backpack? You could put these on Transformers that do have a big backpack already in their default bot mode for an even bigger backpack. Well, that's the defense. Let's go to the offense. What is it? The good offense is a good defense? Could be. Could be. So, we shall take this apart. Parts forming, I know. So now, just move these in, and they become the rocket feet. Remember, the only one so far that doesn't have ports down here is Omega Supreme, and of course, his own feet are rockets. How is Omega Supreme gonna fit on this? I'll crush it. So, put the rocket feet in. That's part one. We get this piece. We add the little gyro blasters. It fell. Gravity, you are a harsh mistress. And you can come over here and just straighten this out. I'm all butterfingers today. Load this in. Come over here. You see this peg? It'll go into a forearm peg or port. Alright. Come over here. Take that apart. Now this basically will point these up. Attach these to it. Other way. And this will go on the back. And then you can angle these however you like. Well, with Sideswipe's blaster right there in the way, it's going to be at that angle. And this is the offensive loadout for Cromar. And yeah, it does look more offensive. I am offended by just looking at it. You got to come down here with the rocket feet. Got blasters right there, of course. Launchers, gyro blasters, launchers, gyro blasters. And blasters out here, and I guess if you want to use your imagination, jetpack. He's ready to offend with his offensive loadout. Alright, that takes care of this. Let go of that. Let go of this. And I think we could leave this alone because the next one, the high precision launcher gauntlet doesn't require these, so we could leave these rocket boots on. Now this one's a little tricky again, so I have to pay close attention to the manual to get it just right. So first let's start with this. We could take these off if we choose to. So we're gonna load these two down. Load, fold. What did I say? And we're gonna point these up a bit. These pegs. See how they go in and out like that. Then we're gonna bring this down. See that? And if this comes with it, just bring it back up, this piece. So it's gonna be like that. We'll set that aside for now. Come over here with this launcher. We're gonna come over here. If this peg is still in, we'll pull it out. Basically what we're gonna do is turn it around this way. And we're gonna bring this hinge up a bit. Come over here. Just load. Put these face down. We'll bring in this peg. Actually, no. Why is it saying? Where's this peg going? Oh yes. I see. I always forget. Right. Let me see real quick. Why does it look like that? It's always skipping a step in this mode. Hold on one second. Okay. So you see how it's pointing up already like this way? What it doesn't say is turn this way. So now it's facing that way. So you see how these two little pegs are right here? We want the launchers to face that way. Alright. Everything seems to be good. Everything's good. Right, now that everything's pointed out, come over here. We'll load this peg into this port right here. And then we're gonna put this peg into the forearm. In there. And remember how we did 6-gun and Ironhide, where this was sticking out because of his fist? Well, if you use it on a smaller figure, it should close right up. It was kind of like this, but with smaller side swipe, we do that. And you could just bring these down if you want to make a fist. We have 2 thumbs, and it's just a giant gauntlet, a giant hand, fist, if you will. You could give a thumbs up if you like a. Could do the peace sign. Or you could just point that way, like you give him the Disney point. Haha, it's that way. The concessions are that way. And you could do other finger stuff. Wait, that didn't come out right. With this giant gauntlet. And we still got these 2 hanging out. So whatever you want to do with these is totally up to you. What I would do is, on this particular figure, could just put this. How can I do this? The gauntlet is kind of in the way. Oh, we could do this. No. Yeah, wait. Let's do on the other side. Have the fins pointing up. This big fin's not in the way. Same thing over here. Oh, but this is still in the way. It's just pointing up. It's going to be pointing up. Yep, that's my toy. I want to display it however I like. It's just pointing up. It's in the way. And of course, why not? He has extra guns. Extra guns are always cool. And this is just one way. You could put these together in different ways you want, but if you want to use all the pieces, there you go. Now he has rocket feet. He has the gauntlet. He has guns on his shoulders. With another gun. Haha. Now for comparison, of course we do have Voyager class. He's almost with the rocket boots. You could put him with the almost on par with a Voyager class. Look at that. But no, we don't want to do a comparison yet. We're just doing it for the feats. Now let's see Cromar in his robot mode. So let's do that, shall we? Take all of this, all this off. Get off, get off, get off, get off. Bye, clone. Now, how will he be in robot mode with all this piece together? Oh no, there you go. That's his robot mode. Right there. Nice. It looks like, hey, it's Johnny 5. What are you doing, Johnny 5? There he is. But no, let's put him in his robot mode. Let's start off from the bottom up. Well, we got his legs done. Haha. Come over here. Put this in. We're gonna pull this out. Pull this out. So basically, where you see this peg right here will be his front. These launchers will be on the back. Take his legs here. And get his legs. If you want to know which leg is which, these pegs will go on the outside. So we got that. Come over here. We'll put these pegs to the side like this. This peg down. We're going to open the flaps a bit like this way. So when we go down, the peg right here will go into this port. These red tabs will fit onto the sides of the boosters. So we go down here, push it in, and we'll just line it up so it will go in. We'll move this down. We'll take this part, move that down as well to cover up that port, and you now see his Autobot symbol. This piece we could just push this down and let it rest there. Turn his head. One thing I've heard about, thankfully it doesn't happen to my figure, his head swivel is so stiff that when you try to turn him, it splits open. And you could see the crease of how this head's made. It's just two halves glued together. And if it happens to you, and if it breaks in two equal pieces, just glue it back together. But for some, I've heard it's shattered, so beware. Thankfully, mine did not have that problem. I could twist his head to his heart's content. Alright, moving on. Come over here. We'll take these gyro blasters. On the back, we'll raise the end launchers. And I believe to make it higher on the double hinge right here, we'll just make it go up more. There you go. So these are pointed up. And those could be just at the side like that. Actually, no. If I want it to be pointed down, it has to be down here. Yeah, I'll just leave it that for there. Because then, on top of these launchers, you put the blasters in there. Yeah, there you go. That looks good. That looks clean. Come over here. And to figure out which arm is which, just look for the thumb. It's making a fist, so if you know your anatomy, you know this one goes over here. This one goes over here. And what you can do is remove the arm from this blaster here, like that, as such. And you could just have them at ease. At ease, soldier. And that is Cromar, Powerdasher Cromar in his robot mode. And just like Six Gun, I think it's the same details, just different colors and a different mode for the head. Different head, if you will. Take a look at that sculpt. Sunken eyes. He's a good guy, if you can't tell. He has the Autobot symbol. Nice launchers right there and right there. You could also use these if you like for regular blasters, or these also do remove as such. You could have use these as his weapon. Both sides, actually. The choice is yours. Whatever you want to do, you go pew pew against the bad guys. Again, looking at that scope, that molding. No battle damage from what I could tell. And just, yes, if you want to add a weaponizer to 6-gun, he does have the ports down here. And on the back, technically it will be right here and right here. Actually, no, right here for the weaponizer port on the back. Or you could use these however you see fit. And yeah, articulation wise, as you see, his head is, I don't know if it's on a ball joint or not, because he can't look up or down, just goes 360. His arm is on a peg. Could go all the way around, and due to the peg, it could go this way. So it could simulate a ball joint. It could go 360 that way, go 360 all around, or not 360, but you know what I mean. It has the mimicry of a ball joint. He does have a bicep swivel, kinda. It's near the elbow joint. Move that out of the way. I wouldn't call it a wrist yet. The wrist is down here, or forearm swivel, because the swivel's right there above the elbow. And then of course he does have elbow joint. Go that far, straighten up that far. He does not have anything at the wrist. It's one solid piece. He does have waist rotation. And he does have momentum. No, not momentum. Movement. This way. And could go that far. His thigh rotation is the peg, of course. Cool. Does have a knee. Could go 90 degrees that way. Go out straight. His feet does have some toe tapping action. Close it or raise it up a bit. No ankle. Yeah, he does have ankle tilt. I was mistaken. He does have ankle tilt. And so, yeah, that's Cromar and his robot form. And let's see how he stacks against Deluxe class Sideswipe clone. He's a little taller than Sideswipe and the clone. They match really well. Now we want to bring out the Voyager. See how it stacks up against the Voyager? Still too small. Ugh. Soundwave is such a bully. But yeah, again, these Generation Selects, I believe, I am 90% sure they are online exclusive. So find your online retailer and order them as well. And that's pretty much it for now. Again, Cromar, Powerdasher. We'll get to the 2 other Powerdashers in the future, so be on the lookout for that. But until next time, this is Average Man saying, see ya.